Welcome, guys, to another episode. We're finally back after a little hiatus. This is The Harbor with me, Kino Cowboy, and most importantly, me as the Kino Cowboy. And we got Scott and we got Dylan back again.
With my boyish charms.
Bull and Bloys. We are now in the month of March. The Snyder Cut is upon us, releasing next. That'll be a big podcast. I'm excited for that. But in the meantime, we need to catch up on what we've been up to. I've had a long-ass, complicated few months, family business, all kinds of shit I've been going through. So it's been kind of a crazy time. But we're back. We've been watching shit. I bet you've been watching shits. But the Oscars not shortlist, but the contenders were just announced yesterday, I think. So we should start with that. Because, I mean, why not?
Do you want to go like list by or like every category?
Yeah, tell me the best films.
Okay, best picture I got pulled up. Okay. The Father, that is that Anthony Hopkins film. Have not seen. Heard great things from my coworker. It's Anthony Hopkins being a patriarch. I know that. Judas and the Black Messiah. Mank, which you can listen to our review on here.
Hey, plug God.
Plug. Minari, shout out, shot and takes place in Arkansas,
which we'll talk about in a minute.
Korean American immigrant family, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Nomadland, which I did see, that is starring Frances McDormand. It is about her being a nomad in the western United States, living out of her car. Directed by Chloe Zhao, who for some reason is going to direct Marvel's The Eternals. I don't see how these two things match.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
It's every time I see it. I didn't know that until after I saw Nomadland.
Dude, it's such whiplash. I know.
It's so weird because Nomadland is such a somber film. I mean, it's a good movie, so like I'm down for it. I'm not critical.
She says she's trying really hard to take Eternals and make it something that Marvel's never been before. So
yeah.
That's what they all
I
say.
think getting good directors is always a positive for anything.
Yeah, for sure. Related. So Eternals, I'm beyond burnt out on superheroes. We'll see how I do with Snyder Cut. 4 hours.
Bro, I know.
I don't. Should I be sober or not? I don't know.
I'm not gonna be sober, dude.
I'm waking up.
I don't know if I get. Dude, I'm gonna have a bottle just in case, by my side.
I've heard it goes by like literal chapters. Like it'll be like chapter 1.
Title card? So, I'm down.
So every chapter I'm going to be like.
Promising Young Woman, which I have not seen. Sound of Metal and Trial of the Chicago 7.
That's it?
Wow, Sound of Metal got Best Picture nomination?
Best Picture.
That is a good contender for like pictures.
How many is that?
Okay, let me say it again. The Father, Judas and the Black Messiah, Mank, Minari, Nomadland, Promising Young Woman, Sound of Metal, Trial of the Chicago 7. That's only 8.
Dude, they have 10. They have 10 slots available too. See, that's why it's crazy to me that The Five Bloods isn't in there. It's like it got completely shut out, and I really think that was a movie that should have at least been.
That I didn't see. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Ending Things. A lot of people say that got snubbed.
It did. I don't think that's like anywhere on any nomination.
Yeah, it sucks because the Oscars is really important and means a lot for artistic merit.
Hey, more so than the Golden Globes.
Dude, everybody's complaining about the Grammys this year. Some of the people, I don't think I've heard a song by this person. It's just they're completely off my radar, which is not, I'm completely musically illiterate, to be fair.
Dude, I had never actually seen what Dua Lipa really looks like, and oh my God, she's really attractive.
She is, but then like I've also seen her like when she's not under Photoshop and stuff, and like I don't know, she also looks like she could be a barista. That's the thing about Hollywood attractiveness. I like baristas too.
Also, dude, I gotta represent. She's my girl. She's Albanian, boy.
Oh, that's true. Okay,
represent, baby.
Adrian's got to prolong his race.
Yeah.
What about of those? What have y'all seen, and what do you think has potential to be Best Picture?
I think either Sound of Metal or Minari, but I really do think Sound of Metal is probably like out of what I've seen on there is the best one. It's honestly like a powerful movie. It's a really good movie.
I've seen Judas, Minari, Promising Young Woman. Was Mank on there?
Yeah, Mank.
Okay, then I've seen that. I almost went and saw Nomadland with Casher, but we didn't see it. I might
It's
just.
good. I could see that movie. That movie has a lot of landscape, so I could see it being good in theaters. It's not essential, but I can see it.
Did anyone see The Trial of Chicago 7?
Oh, it's on Netflix. It's in my queue.
I don't even know when that came out. I didn't pay attention.
It's the Abby Hoffman. Sacha Baron Cohen is Abby Hoffman.
Didn't
Abby Hoffman, who I went to high school with.
Oh my god.
And also the hippie leader. But I don't know. I saw Mank, Minari, Judas, Nomadland. Of those, I just saw it, but Judas might be. It's a challenging movie in a lot of ways, but
powerful.
Very powerful. I mean, it was gut punching. It's kind of. Oh yeah, this is a weird analogy. It's kind of like how you know Titanic is going to end, and you know how this is going to end, but it still gets you either way.
Yeah,
it's one of those.
It's almost worse because you know how it's going to end.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's my problem with even like I keep thinking about First Cow, which Adrian you haven't seen, but you know how it's going to end at the beginning, and that makes that whole movie a painful watch to me, even though it's not a dark quote unquote movie.
Also,
unlike this, which is
that should have been nominated for something, man. Where's the First Cow love?
Come on. First Cow was good,
dude. I swear,
dude. The Green Knight got a new release date. I think it's July 30th. I think.
Oh, theatrical. I actually just rewatched that trailer the other day, dude. Holy shit!
Looks
good for that movie.
We're good. Yeah, we're past award season and. We'll see what this summer and
I'm ready for
winter
it.
holds. I'm ready for some movies.
I got my first Vax boy. I'm ready, dude.
Oh, guess what? Side note, they're actually delaying the vaccinations of AstraZeneca in Europe due to like safety concerns or whatever. And that's what I was going to get. So who knows when I'm going to get vaccinated? Thanks a lot, European Union. Socialism is a scam. High capitalism. I don't know. I'm not saying anything that makes sense. So anyway, best director, Thomas Winterberg, another round.
Hold on, before we move on to best director, is anyone bummed that Tenet didn't get nominated for best picture?
I mean, what do you want me to say?
Here's the thing: even if you like that movie, is it best picture worthy?
No.
Of all of Nolan's films, I feel like
fuck no, baby.
Any of his other Prestige, I don't know if that was nominated. Prestige, Memento.
Prestige should have been if it wasn't.
Dude, I just showed my girlfriend that movie like 2 nights ago. Dude, it holds up so well. It's such a good movie.
I bet. Okay, so best directors, Thomas Winterberg, another round. I would be happy having that as best picture. I love that.
I know. I can't believe it didn't get nominated for best
I think that movie has moved up in my 2020 rankings.
I put it at number 1, but it's like even further, like as a number, like it's
such number a good 0.
It's the best movie I've seen in a long time.
David Fincher, Mank, as if he doesn't have enough. Has he ever won an Oscar?
Social Network?
Oh yeah, he might have won for Social Network.
I know that won something. I'm pretty sure.
Something to get on that. Lee Isaac Chung, Minari, Chloe Zhao, The Eternals, and Emerald Fennell. Promising Young Woman. Fennell. I don't know how to say these. So out of those, I never understood. I'll be honest. Because directing can mean so many different things depending on who's doing it. Because you're different things. You're an artist, but you're a project manager and all these things. It is very hard to isolate what exactly the director did in a given individual film. At least for me. Because you don't know, some directors have more say over the cinematography than others. Some of them really work with the cinematographer, and some of them look at the cinematographer and say, I want this, go do it. So it's very hard for me. And you direct acting, but how much that is the actor and how much is that as the director? I never understood that.
I think you're kind of like answering your own question with that, though. I think that's literally what it is. Whatever you do or don't do as a director, and it leads to the best possible result.
Right.
That's what.
How many gift baskets you send to Academy members? I think yeah. Okay, best actor in a leading role. With actors, I have something to say. Riz, I'm butchering these names. Ahmed, Sound of Metal. Chadwick Boseman. Oh, he could win it easily, just because it's also Rip.
I think circumstances, especially considered, he probably is going to win
Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Anthony Hopkins, the father, always a good choice. Gary Oldman, Mank. He was fucking great. I've never not loved Gary Oldman. And Stephen Yeun in Minari. Dude, going from The Walking Dead to Oscar nomination is that's pretty dope. I've never even watched a single episode of The Walking Dead, nor do I plan to, but pretty great. So I don't know if we have any comments on that.
Well, I love Stephen Yeun in Minari, but he's like a side character. I didn't realize it's really about the kid more than it's about him.
We can get into that. But I almost feel like there's dual protagonists. But the protagonist, antagonist. You can even have a tritagonist if you study the Greeks. Stephen Yeun, he was good in that. He didn't I would pick. He
didn't do anything crazy.
He was good. It was good. It was good. And also the thing is with a lot of these, I've heard this criticism: best acting can be considered as most acting.
Yeah. Well, that's what I think. I mean, I love Gary Oldman and Mank, but that's kind of like most acting.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? He's really just doing the thing, and it's great. It works, but he's definitely like acting.
Yes, and Stephen Yeun is more naturalistic, which is still, is still very good. And it's harder for me as someone who's never acted to pinpoint all the decisions that someone makes.
Out of all those, I would love Riz Ahmed to win, though. He's the best. He is the movie. It's literally all him. It's about him. And I would love if he won that. Yeah.
Best Actress, Viola Davis, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Andra Day, The United States versus Billie Holiday. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I've never even heard of that
movie.
Or
who that is. Vanessa Kirby, Pieces of a Woman. Don't know that. Or her. Frances McDormand, of course, Nomadland. And Carey Mulligan, Promising Young Woman. I need to see that. Also, Bo Burnham is in that, and he's one of my inspirations.
Yeah, I watched it. It's really good.
She's pretty good in that role,
Okay. Moving on. Okay. Unless we have any comments about women. Okay. So, nope, we're all just a bunch of patriarchal douchebags here. And that's a sexist slur I just used. So, Best Actor in a Supporting Role. Sacha Baron Cohen, Trialist, Chicago 7. Daniel Kaluuya, Judas and the Black Messiah. Also, Lakeith Stanfield, Judas and the Black Messiah. I have a problem with this.
Isn't one of them the lead?
Exactly. They're both the leads, but instead they just put them both in the supporting role category, which is
weird as
bullshit.
hell.
Dude, both of those guys are phenomenal in that movie.
Wouldn't you say like Lakeith is actually the main guy because it's about him going undercover?
It's pretty easy. Pretty easy. I would say the point of view is slightly more Lakeith because he is the proverbial Judas.
Yeah, but that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's really
insane. This is the we're gonna get Chris Rock to host and be progressive Oscars. I mean, it's come on.
What are they? They're gonna have a bunch of people there.
I think they're doing like two separate venues. One's gonna be at the Dolby Theater, and one's gonna be at another theater, and they're gonna have like simultaneous. It's gonna be weird.
Whatever.
Weird. Did you watch the one without the host? I didn't even watch that. Are they gonna have a host this year? I didn't do any. I didn't know we were talking about the Oscars. I didn't give a fuck, and I didn't do any research.
I think
I don't know. I just want to go.
Yeah, just go. We can go quickly through it, but
let's go quickly. Best Actress in a Supporting Role: Amanda Seyfried, Mank. I'm not gonna try to say that name. Minari. Olivia Colman, Father. Glenn Close, Hillbilly Elegy, and Maria Bakalova, Borat's subsequent movie film. I hope she fucking wins.
That's hilarious.
Borat's daughter. Oh, dude, she accepts it in character.
Oh shit.
That'd be amazing. Best animated feature.
We don't have to go this deep.
Okay, we don't have to go this deep.
I did read.
I don't know what you wanted. You could have pulled it up, dude. I hope Soul wins Best Animated. Okay.
Yeah.
I hope Hillbilly Elegy wins whatever it needs to win. It's funny, actually. I read that Glenn Close got nominated for Best Actress in a Supporting Role, but also got nominated for a Razzie.
Which is the first time that's ever happened.
I do like that Eurovision Song Contest has a Best Original Song nomination. That's good. Yeah, Five Bloods is only Best Original Score.
That's crazy to me, dude. Delroy Lindo is one of the best performances in a movie.
Yeah, Soul's You got Trent Reznor on Best Original Score, so you know
He's gonna win
that
it.
could win.
Yeah, he's
I got
definitely gonna win.
fucking bored of that Eurovision movie and stopped.
I didn't even
Right.
watch it. It looks like something that I don't want to watch.
It looked very Netflixy, like
It
something
was.
that makes you click.
Yeah,
Hey,
it was.
I really just Will Ferrell is like a hack now to me. I don't know. Every time I see him in something, I'm like, shut up.
I think he's just the marketplace has changed. How many studio comedies are there? And B, I bet to a certain degree, he's just enjoying his life as a dad in sort of the
Definitely.
autumn of his career.
It's like that. It was like what Eddie Murphy was doing. He's like, fuck it, I might just make some kids movies. I don't care.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy was like, I made 2 of the greatest comedy specials of all time. I'm Eddie Murphy. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. I'm gonna make Norbit. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, I don't think he. I love that he went on late night with Pluto Nash and was just like, "Don't see it, just don't." Like, I'm Eddie Murphy. I can say that. They're not gonna.
Wow.
They're not gonna end my career.
That's hilarious.
Oh, Tenet got best visual effects, so we got that.
Hey.
It should get nominated for best sound because it had the most sound.
It got best production design. It had the most or least, depending on which theater you went to. I noticed nothing with the sound.
Oh man, dude, that was all I could think about was the sound. That
Was it
entire
weird?
movie.
It was
Couldn't
so
hear-
loud.
You couldn't hear shit, dude. Yeah, it was
so
so
loud
loud.
that it was like I thought the fucking theater was about to fall down.
Yeah. No, seriously, it was that crazy how loud it was.
Okay, I don't know. I saw it. My theater must have been more optimized. I don't know what to tell you.
No, the IMAX had it up like way louder than it should. Like
Well, it had it like for a normal movie, but I bet
it was like.
they
You
mixed
remember
it.
when we saw Metallica? It was like 3 times louder than that.
No,
Yeah,
it wasn't.
Dude, it was I
ear
swear to
piercing.
God. Yeah.
No, like
At one point, it made me want to throw up. It was so loud. I was
no, like you don't
That should
understand.
be on the DVD box art. It made me want to throw up. Dylan Rodriguez.
that's it. That's it right there.
Okay. So what have we
yeah,
been watching? Fuck the Oscars. I'm done. With it.
Yo, fuck them.
Fucking watched all of WandaVision. If you want to do a whole episode of it, we can talk about it quickly.
We can do that, yeah, at some point. I'd be down for that.
Yeah, I
I'm not
watched
gonna watch
that. And Minardi, Sound of Metal.
Yeah.
Watch Minari, Judas.
Judas, yep. Saint Maud.
I did watch Saint Maud.
Oh yeah, I saw that one too.
What y'all want to talk about first?
It's your podcasting.
It's our podcast. Fucking relax.
It's fine.
Well,
my God.
oh, I mean,
Did y'all like Saint Maud? How'd y'all feel about that?
All right.
Can we do that real quick one?
yeah.
Yeah,
Go quick.
it was good. I don't know.
It was like a 7, maybe like a B-.
Yeah,
It didn't. It was trying to be cryptic for cryptic's sake, but it didn't help the movie at all.
That's it. That's what it is. It
like
because I
tackling a lot,
didn't.
and it didn't follow through with a lot of what
It didn't
was
stick the
tackling.
landing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It went too abstract. Here's the thing. I love it when stuff goes off the rails, but like it couldn't decide what kind of movie it wanted to be. It couldn't decide if it wanted to be like grounded or just more like psychoactive, psychological, schizophrenic type movie.
Yeah, or like what is actually happening, what's not happening.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's also that subject matter has been done to death so many times. It's hard to have a new perspective on that kind of like, religion and you going crazy because of religion, or is this really happening? It's just like, I feel like that's been happening, or a lot of movies have tackled that.
Yeah, you gotta have something to say because if you're gonna tackle religion,
well, I feel like there was something being said, but I just don't think.
You think it was muddled?
Yeah, kind of muddled, and I don't think. Yeah, it didn't stick the landing.
I enjoyed it. I didn't even understand entirely what happened to her, in her past. Saint Maud, which by the way, if you don't know, is a movie about a very religious caretaker who's taking care of a terminally ill secular author and her attempts at basically converting this author in her dying days. and it hints that she did something in her past when she was like a nurse at the hospital, nursing assistant or whatever. And I kind of didn't get what happened. And honestly, by the time the movie was over, I kind of didn't care. I was kind of just like,
I will say,
she hurt somebody.
well,
something
I think
happened.
she was like pumping the chest too hard, and she.
I
Like,
think that's what it was. I think
she
she pumped the chest too hard and like broke someone's sternum.
Yeah, I will say I do love the actual like final shot of the movie where it's just
that made me unintentionally laugh.
dude, I don't know, something about it just threw me so off. I was like, hell yeah.
It was too much for me.
I respect
Really? Too much?
I respect what they were going for with that, but like for
Yeah.
me, like, oh my god.
That was like, because it kind of lost me there.
It was
whenever-
like well, see, to me it felt like I don't know, like a meme or something. Like there's a subreddit called r/perfectly cut screams. It felt like someone did like an edit of the actual ending, and that's what I don't know. I could so it made me laugh.
Spoilers, if you see the movie, it's not a complete waste of your time. I enjoyed the first 2/3 more. But she lights herself on fire after basically killing this woman in a psychosis. And I don't know why God's okay with suicide all of a sudden, because she seems to be Catholic.
She
which
thinks
is another
she's
question.
she thinks she's like an angel at this point, right? Is
Yeah,
that
she
what
thinks
they're kind of,
she's-
she thinks she's
She's
literally
about to
a
ascend, boy.
Yeah,
She thinks
yeah.
she's about to fucking.
She's leveling up.
But
Yeah.
it plays it both ways though, where you see it from like the perspective where she does like get wings,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
you see these people like bowing down to her, but then it cuts back to that's not happening. Like I don't know what is it supposed to be real or not real? And it's
I
like
think it's
confusing.
not real.
It's
No, it's
confusing.
not supposed to be real,
Okay.
but like,
And also, I'm just going to say that I'm going to go on this soapbox. The whole what is real, what is not real thing in movies, who cares?
Yeah,
Like it's a thematic point. It's like when people try to argue about whether Cobb's dreaming or not at the end of Inception. Is like that's not the point. The point is that the character doesn't care anymore.
yeah.
yeah.
Okay? That's
And
the point.
it-
But you're trying to make this like high school analysis of it.
Well,
Definitely
that's-
right. People get too hung up on.
That's very much what happened with like fucking WandaVision. That we just holy shit, people are losing their minds after every fucking episode, theorizing about shit that doesn't matter. Just watch
Yeah,
it.
but that's why they do it, because they know
Yeah.
that, especially with Marvel, and I haven't watched WandaVision, I'm not going to, but especially with Marvel, they know they can hype up Redditors, man. They know they can.
It's like it's online culture at this point. Everything has to be explained.
Everything does have to be explained.
And like, fucking Big Lebowski explained.
Yeah, we're just smarter than everyone,
Yeah, exactly. No, but back to Saint Maud, yeah, I'd give it like, a good 6. It's a good movie.
Yeah. That's about what I give it.
It's interesting
fun.
enough.
Sure.
Shot
yeah.
pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's still above a lot of the basic crap that comes out. But,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
Definitely.
dude.
it's like I wish it would have gone farther, but in a different kind of way. I guess
It left a lot
know.
to be desired, basically.
could have been stronger. Yeah, it was only like 80 minutes too. But
Yeah, it was pretty short.
But whatever.
You
I'm
guys wanna
glad people can still make movies like that.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm glad that somebody had a vision and it was low budget and they made it.
was it an A24 movie?
Yeah,
Okay, that's what I thought.
I know that. Yeah, because they sent me a postcard of Saint Maud that came with my Midsummer box set thing. So I was wondering what the fuck. It's just like a still from the movie on a postcard. I was like, what is this? And now I know what it is.
Whenever I went to go see, I think it was Tenet, they played a trailer, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where I first even heard of it.
That's interesting because I didn't know about it until you guys told me about it. And I feel like the people who saw Tenet wouldn't necessarily be the same people.
I think it's because there just wasn't movies.
That's what I was gonna say. There just wasn't anything else. It was like, hey, here's the one other movie that's coming out.
It was weird. Do you guys want to talk about Minardi though?
Yeah.
Do it.
Because I really do. I enjoyed the hell out of that movie.
Well, summarize Minari for us, Dylan.
Oh, it's just
the high
about.
concept.
It's really story driven up. No, it's really just about a family from South Korea that moves to rural, kind of like around the Northwest Arkansas area, kind of Rogerses and all that stuff.
You know, let's
And
preface
it's,
this and say that we're all Arkansas boys ourselves.
Yeah.
So.
very weird to have that set there. Just like, holy shit.
We don't get a lot.
No, we don't.
Nominated for Best Picture, no less.
Yeah,
and
it
it's really
feels
just about
kind
this
of
family.
nice.
Yeah, and like their struggle to like raise and grow crops and farm and whatnot.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And-
I loved it.
And
So
the husband is hell bent on creating a great life for his family. He wants
the American dream.
He wants the American dream to come to life, and he's tried real hard. He tried real hard back in California. with his what's it called, sexing chicks or whatever,
Yeah, you gotta look at a chick and be able to tell very quickly whether it's male or female. And then
he
send
did
the
that for
males on to
years,
die.
probably got fucking sick of it and thought this would be a good way to try something else and maybe make a small fortune.
Yes,
So,
growing Korean crops,
yeah.
not growing.
And we should say that Minari is it's like watercress. It's like a really easily growable type of thing. You can just plant it and it's there. It's almost like a watercress. I guess that's the best way to describe it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have his wife, who this is not what she had in mind when it comes to the dream of,
she's very much a city girl.
Because they show up at the beginning and it's a house on wheels, to her that's hillbilly shit, To him it's like, oh shit, there's potential here,
We just bought all this land,
The movie, watching his journey and try his best, it really spoke to me as someone who is not yet a father and I don't have a family yet, but I'm 26 now. I start thinking about these kind of things in my life, and I think of, I don't know, it kind of spoke to this like primal like fatherhood kind of thing in me, like what I would try to do to raise a family. And it's like the nuclear family as we know it today is different, and it's like it's kind of not outdated, but it's just
different completely.
It's just different, and like it just this brought up a lot of emotions in me I didn't really think I had, I guess, about this kind of subject matter.
No, yeah, I totally get that.
It was easy to see both sides of the argument, the wife and the husband, I could get where she's coming from, but hell, I could see, why he was so bent on risking.
It was very much too like he had already invested so much that if he fails, what is it like? Yeah. What is it to him? It's a thing that he has to follow through with more than even about his family. It's like, I did this. I can't just quit now. Even if it fails, I want to know that I followed through all the way, basically,
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he says in the movie, these kids need to see their father succeed at something. And instead of just making a meager living sexing chicks for the rest of his life.
Yeah, that hit hard.
It does. And he's intelligent, you can tell.
And as someone who's spent years doing fucking work that it doesn't fucking make me happy, you can easily relate to that. It's like you want to try do something.
You want something more for yourself.
Yeah.
And in this case, your family too,
Sexing chicks is pretty. I wouldn't want to do that though.
That's a suck.
Of all the jobs.
Oh man, it was fucking fucked up talking about just burning the male chicks because it's a waste. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah, they still do that.
I know, but like, what a brutal thing to have to like accept about your line of work.
It's just I'm killing a bunch of
just
chicks.
like you live, you die, you live.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, hey, one thing I actually really liked about it too is it didn't do the easy drama story point of like, oh, that's going to be racist towards this family because they're foreigners in rural like southern Arkansas.
Yeah,
there really wasn't that, and there could have easily been that scene of like unnecessarily.
I was waiting for it.
But, exactly. I was waiting for it too, and it never really came.
We have kids, who are from rural Arkansas. They're confused. It's like he's like, well, why is your face so flat? That's something a kid.
That's just something a kid would. Yeah, exactly.
And then immediately he's like trying to hang out with them. So
No, I really enjoyed that part of it. Like the drama just felt real. It just felt like we were watching this family. Nothing was like contrived. Well, I like it too. How you're kind of thrown into like they're already at like almost divorce point. Like it's not that gradual. Like, oh, we're gonna try together, then we're gonna have the the big fight, then we'll get back together and make it nice. No, that doesn't really happen at all. It's very much from the get-go. They are not seeing eye to eye and they're almost through with each other. And it really doesn't get better. It like there is that bittersweetness of the ending of like they come together to try to save whatever's left of the barn. But you still have this feeling of like real life of like, maybe it won't be a happy ending,
They don't entirely resolve it, which
Yeah.
I respect as a creative decision.
It's just how life is too.
Well, I think it's literally based off his life. The guy who directed it, he literally lived in Arkansas in the 80s.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say, it's pretty purposely set during Reagan's presidency, reflecting on that. But like, I guess it really happened. It really happened, But,
Can I just say the grandma had me like from the minute they brought her, she was my favorite character, and she broke my heart, dude.
Why'd she break your heart?
Man, she just wants to be a grandma, and they hate her. And then they finally start to love her, and she has a fucking stroke, man. That shit ruined me. That was sad.
She seemed pretty grandma to me. She just wasn't a grandma in the way the little kid did.
This little kid, for someone wanted the stereotypical cookies and milk fucking grandma. I thought she was cool.
No, she cracked me up, dude. Like if my grandma was like, "Hey, let's play cards," and I'm gonna curse at you, and be like, "Hell
yeah, let me teach you how to gamble." Yeah, that's a grandma thing. That totally is.
Just call her what a bastard.
I think that's an interesting point. So David, who is the youngest child, he's probably, what would you say, about 6?
He's 7.
He had to have been 6 though when they filmed it. It's crazy because
which is not. Every time I see something like this, I'm like, how the fuck do they get these little kids to act like this? Like,
it's crazy how good he is.
It's black magic.
It's absolutely insane. I can imagine the director behind the camera with a toy shaking it, like, smile, smile.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that kid's fucking phenomenal. Like, what the fuck?
He is.
He felt like a real kid. Like, oh man, it was
crazy. So natural. It was scary.
I agree. But what were you saying, Scott?
Oh, nothing. Just how are they able to get that kid to
do it?
But I do think it was. It's interesting because I do think there's a lot of misconceptions about not just tropes, familial tropes, and then also American tropes. And this movie's all obviously about that, and about, to a certain degree, subverting that. Because you do, especially during the 80s in Arkansas, you have a certain idea of what the so-called nuclear family is. And this is it is more or less a nuclear family. It's just kind of a different version of that, an immigrant version of that. But I do think, because the kid never been to Korea, he does have these ideas of like, oh, this is what a family is. This is what I've seen on TV. But it doesn't reflect his reality, which is, of course, one of the focus points of the entire movie. I just find that interesting. It's kind of like when you explain to people who've never been to California that LA is actually like a shithole. I don't know. It's kind of like that. I don't know how it was in the 80s, but now it's literally burning.
I love the score to it too.
Yeah, I was about to say the score was actually refreshing to me. It was kind of low key, like complex with it, what it was trying to do.
Definitely.
Brought a lot of feelings, familiar feelings that I get with similar other movies. Like there's this movie, Ghibli movie. It's not Miyazaki. It's called Only Yesterday, I think.
Oh yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah. Certain like, and I like. I've seen a few Korean and Japanese movies that deal with like farms and like, rural settings, but it was so fresh that this was like set in like Arkansas, and like in America, and
it felt very slice of life, and that's one of my favorite types of genre of anything. It's just, what are these characters doing? How are they living? Let's just see. Let's like just watch them.
Yeah, and let's see. I'm trying to think.
What did you guys think of? So there's a character named Paul, very obviously a biblical name. Saul
Yeah.
became Paul on the road to Damascus when he saw a vision.
They all have biblical names. Jacob.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, they all do. Jacob, David.
Yeah.
But Jacob, that's a specific, like, like that's a very,
Carries
that-
the cross.
That actually was a character that the director like grew up. That was a real guy.
That's wild.
Really?
Yeah. Yes. That's the real person that he got inspiration from. He would like drag his cross every Sunday.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
I believe it. Arkansas.
That's
so
not gonna,
specific.
Dude, this movie is not going to help people's understanding of Arkansas at all.
Dude, that's what I did think that. I'm like, God damn it. The thing is, what's fucked up is this is accurate. We're just not, the three of us are from one of the towns in Arkansas that's just actually kind of cultured, or at least like you wouldn't hate living in, you know? But there's a lot of parts of Arkansas where like, this is it.
I've been out in that area. I've been out south, and there's some fucking crazy shit, man.
Yeah. But and one of the reasons he's so penitent in is that he was in the Korean War, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So he probably feels some guilt over that and wants to help good old Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I could see how interesting this kind of, it might seem, the story of just doing a farm in Arkansas might seem mundane to certain people but to people outside of the US, especially like, maybe Korean people watching this movie, this is probably really fucking interesting. And it's like culture shock. And I always think about that when I'm watching Asian cinema. I'm like, this is so different to me. This might be some mundane slice of life to somebody else.
It's like every other movie to them. But to me, it's like, wow.
Me, it's like, wow, this is cool.
Different perspective.
Yeah.
No, that's a good point, though. I wonder what the reception is like in Korea to that movie.
Yeah. That's cool that 2 Korean films in a row nominated Best Picture.
That's dope. Korean cinema, man.
Yeah, boy.
It's the best.
They got some great shit. I mean, I don't know how true this is. I read somewhere Korea's on track to eclipse Japan's economy, which sounds insane to me, but
I don't doubt it.
I don't doubt it. They got that Samsung money, dog.
Yeah.
They got a lot of Samsung money.
I'm trying to figure out why the Academy is so against anime films being nominated for Best Animated Picture.
It's only Ghibli. It's like the only ones they allow are Ghibli.
And Ghibli's distributed by Disney. That's part of the politics, right?
Yeah.
And that's why they know those. And then also, I think I've read interviews and stuff. Best Animated, there are Academy members, plenty of them, who literally just vote on whatever their like nephew or grandson or something like that year.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, half the time it's like reported, like the Academy members don't even watch half the fucking movies. They just vote on whoever says they should vote for, basically.
I mean, if you're a movie producer, you're probably, maybe not during COVID, a busy person.
Yeah.
A worthless busy person, but a busy person anyway.
And
so, are you going to have time to watch, in 1 month, 30 movies or something?
No, it's whatever studio gives you the most money.
Hell no. And then it's like, these are just the movies that's nominated. So people send out things, nominations for nominations. So that's hundreds of movies.
But I get that, but like, I want to take a sidestep real quick and just complain that when they send out these screeners, they're DVDs, they're not Blu-rays, and they have like big font that says copyright this and that. That would suck to watch watching these movies in like 360p with like text on it and shit. Like, because I've seen sometimes someone like a nephew or somebody gets a hold of their dad's like screener and they'll put it up on torrent sites, and that's how I've watched certain movies before. The Oscars and stuff, and I'm like, they're watching movies like this. This is not patrician. It needs to be 4K. I don't know, but
man, I really need to see Blade Runner 2049 in 360p
with fucking text on the bottom that says like copyright this and that. Dude, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, that would suck.
But
I don't know. Don't they have some Illuminati dark magic to make it high res? It's like,
drink the blood.
Yeah, dude, let me drink this blood, and now it looks like it's on 70 millimeter. Boom.
You have to watch it in Quentin Tarantino's basement while he talks
Yeah.
to you the whole time.
And you got to have your feet
Massages
out.
your feet.
Yeah.
Exactly. We both made the foot
Anyway.
joke.
It's an easy one to make.
Can I ask y'all a serious question as the token Anglo in this podcast?
What?
How do y'all feel? Because y'all are both, I don't know what generation, but y'all are both immigrant kids.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, like, what feelings did this evoke in that aspect of your being?
Well, a lot. Well, seeing how hard my dad has strived for the American dream, you know, what he did to come here and seek fortune, I guess.
I will say it. I will interrupt real quick. I will say it again. Bruno Baccheri is the most American guy now.
He loves America. He fucking came here in the mid '80s, dude. During like where the economy was popping, dude, and he was bulling out, man. He was doing his thing. He loves this country. That's why I've asked him if when he gets kind of older, if he wants to retire back in the old country with family. He's like, no, I love this place. I don't want to.
Yeah, they don't make a lot of money in the Balkans, most of it.
Shit,
either.
Speak for yourself. But my family makes good money over there.
Yeah, no. I'm saying a lot of places.
Well, a lot of them are like teachers, professors, stuff like that. But
right.
But yeah, no, it's just I could definitely see a lot of that in my dad too. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
hit
I could see that too.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad specifically didn't teach me Spanish because he wanted to be American. That's a thing that happened.
That is a thing that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Well, my dad wanted to teach me Albanian, but God bless my grandma, but dude, she had that old 50s kind of xenophobia, and she's like, if he learns Albanian, this and that, he's not gonna be able to speak English right, and who knows what people will think, all this stupid bullshit.
They catch up. This is a show. We know this scientifically. If bilingual kids, they're behind a bit because they're having to learn twice as many words, but then they catch up. So
yeah, well, she had that, mid-century.
Yeah, she hasn't read the latest scientific literature.
Mindset, fucking WandaVision bullshit. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I thought the movie was pretty strong. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I think it's not his first movie, but I looked at what the director did. He only has like one other movie, and it's like a documentary. So it's really like his first feature, basically.
That's awesome.
It does make sense that if I don't know, this has an almost documentarian feel.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah, I respect the fuck out of it for not having this like basic happy ending. I mean, you start over again.
It could be a lot more Oscar baity than it is.
Yeah, you gotta roll with the punches in life, and that's what they gotta do.
It doesn't fall into the cliches of what that story could easily be.
Yeah.
But there were a lot of like symbolic, great moments that are really cinematic, like David running to his grandma, trying to get her back, basically. And he's running; he shouldn't be running.
Yeah.
And he powers through it.
I am glad
Stuff like that.
And spoilers, I guess. I'm glad he didn't like die at the end or something.
Who, David? Yeah, Jesus, that would be like
be lame.
Yeah.
Also, maybe he's supposed to be the.
He's the director, basically.
Basically.
Yeah, that's
because he has if we didn't mention, he has a heart problem, which is part of the drama.
Yeah.
Which is another reason the mom is like, "Where the nearest hospital is an hour away." Blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this is a very Arkansas thing. So when the dad's like, "Go get a stick," like go get a switch,
yeah.
get him to like spank him with. And then he comes back, basically like a little blade of grass, like a cattail looking thing. I was like, okay, in real life, the dad would like whip you with that and then make you go get another stick. And like, that wouldn't be the end of it. That was my one historical inaccuracy.
Well, no, the scene ended there. We don't really know what happened.
That's the thing. The scene ended there, but I think Stephen Yeun went to town.
I mean, he made his granny drink piss. He wild for that one.
Dude, he did make his granny.
I was like, when I saw that scene, I was like, surely not. That was like, what the fuck?
That's great. What if she liked it? That'd be weird. Okay.
Oh God. No.
I want to know if you think the wife was justified with the shit she was upset about and like trying to move back to California and stuff.
I think she was.
I think she was justified. You could make an argument either way. I do think the dad was, and that's one of the interesting things about the movie. The dad is being selfish, but you can see why.
And he's being he is being a dick for a lot of the movie too. He's not the nicest person.
I don't know. He's very nice to his son. He's like showing him.
To his, I mean, like not to his, like not like I'm talking like specifically to his like grandma or his mom's mom and his wife.
Okay.
He has tunnel vision. He's like, I want to make this farm. Apparently, has some sort of knowledge of farming, but he doesn't seem to be that experienced.
Yeah. Did anyone know what the fuck was the thing they kept doing to find the water? Like, what I don't get what that is.
Dowsing. That's it's not scientific at all. But allegedly, if you get a dowsing rod or a special kind of stick, you can find water in the ground that way.
That's like an old school country ass thing.
I mean, that's hundreds of years old.
Dude, the only reason I know of that is because of anime. I was like, what the fuck is that?
I mean, that's something where I remember hearing Adam Savage from Mythbusters talk about it, where they've, not on the show, but they've had people who like claim to be dowsers. They'll put them like in a building with a dowsing rod trying to find water, and then on the floor below them they'll have it absolutely filled with water, and then they can't find the water. So
oh my god,
that's about
how did that become a thing? That's weird.
Because Americans are gullible, and
that's so weird.
It's one of those. I think it's in Red Dead Redemption even. It's like a snake oil thing. It's like a westward expansion. That's what it is. It's a westward expansion. We need to develop. Oh, these people are moving westward, but they're not educated. We can just trick them and like
crazy.
use our like gift of gab.
But it's funny. By the end of the movie, he's like, "Fuck it," and he goes along with it.
Yeah, which is the thing. That's him accepting the advanced Arkansas culture, even though he shits on it at first, rightfully so.
Yeah, what is he? He's like, stupid Americans that just dig a hole.
Which is fair, but
yeah, I mean that makes sense. I would most likely be like, yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm just gonna dig a hole.
This dude's coming in here fucking blessing my crops and like trying to pour out spirits and shit. I'm gonna be like, dude, come on.
Yeah, let me just farm. Hey, we need more farming movies. Farmcore,
baby.
Dude, I want to start Farmcore. Like I want that and like First Cow. We need more movies like that.
Rural core.
Yeah, cow core.
It doesn't just have to be farming, rural core.
Yeah, dude, it can be about sex and chicks.
My Neighbor Totoro kind of scratches that itch a little bit. Even though it
definitely.
doesn't have to do with farming.
We need more American movies like that, I guess, because that's a big genre in like East Asian cinema. Is just movies
the difference is I don't want like some fucking redneck ass Christian ass kind of like.
Dude, imagine I got the best idea. Snyder cut of Minardi. I want Zack Snyder's Minardi.
Just a movie where Clark Kent is like working on a farm and shit for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, there's got to be a comic like that.
There definitely is. Like, I 100%. Yeah.
Just him on the farm.
Yeah.
Not even doing super shit.
I think that's what the show is like. There's like the new Superman show is just about him in Smallville, like raising his sons.
Huh.
There you go.
Okay.
Superman.
Farmcore boys, turn up. Okay.
Dude,
what else? What do we want to talk about next? What else have y'all been watching?
I said a little bit about Sound of Metal, but since you guys haven't seen it, I won't talk about it yet because I just want you guys to watch it. It's like, yeah. Dude, I've been watching a shit ton of anime lately. So
anime?
Fuck yeah, dude. Attack on Titan, that's the shit.
Attack on Titan?
Best shit ever, man.
Yeah, a lot of my friends are watching that right now. I just don't really care.
Yeah, dude.
Whatever.
Fucking weebs.
Yeah, man. I rep it. I rep my set.
I've been rewatching. I've been rewatching Steven Universe because my girlfriend she watched the first season back in the day, but now we're rewatching. That's a good rewatch. She's like, and first of all, that show is like wildly emotionally complex, and it surprises me every time. It's beautiful. But she was like, after this, we should watch Evangelion. I've never seen it. I was like, okay, I can do that.
Did you see the trailer for the new one?
Yeah, no, I've not. I've avoided that trailer like crazy.
Oh yeah, I forgot you don't watch trailers.
Yeah. But also in the next few weeks, I'm gonna be showing her probably a few. I'm probably gonna show her some clips from some of the older Godzilla movies. I've shown her Mothra and I've shown her versus King Kong, the original, and I'm gonna show her a little bit from Ghidorah so I can be like, hey, this is Rodan, this is Mothra and Godzilla. They team up. And then I'm gonna show her the new Kong Skull Islands, which I've been wanting to rewatch because I haven't watched it since it came out.
Wait a minute, doesn't Kong versus Godzilla come out like soon?
Yeah, it comes out March 30th.
Oh
31st,
shit!
I think.
All right.
I've already got tickets. If you want to come, we can get.
Yeah, dude, I might do that because
Except we're seeing it the Saturday it comes out. It's like April 3rd, I think.
Gotcha. Yeah, I definitely will have to see about that.
Like I've got a fucking crew coming. I'm excited.
I should get tickets for a crew of one.
Just get your students to go on a field trip.
I wish, dude. Oh, dude, I actually asked my students. I'm like, we talk about it. I'm like, all right, y'all team Kong or team Godzilla? And they start arguing.
Yeah.
I have this coworker, he's like I'm team Godzilla all the way.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
We're all team Godzilla.
And he's like, fucking no, King Kong. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? In no way, in no world is King Kong doing anything to Godzilla.
Dude, the studio, they're gonna be freaking wusses about it, and they're gonna team up to fight.
No, that's exactly what's gonna happen. It's like, Godzilla or whoever is gonna be
saying that, but like they keep saying that there's a definite winner.
Well, you haven't seen the trailer either.
Okay.
So I won't say it. There is like a kind of like a spoiler in the trailer. I won't mention it.
Okay.
They say there's gonna be a definite winner. Is it gonna be their wallets?
Godzilla's gonna say.
We're nearing 100 million people vaccinated, at least the first dose here in America. Mm-hmm. So like, this could be the movie that starts getting people back into the fucking theaters.
Definitely. It's going to be loud. So. I know it's going to be loud and like visually
cool.
Stunning, so I can't wait.
Europe's dragging its fucking heels.
Like,
I'm so mad.
Now like half of my friends are vaccinated. Like that's cool as fuck.
Yeah, I'm going next week.
I fucking hate all of you.
No, dude, King Kong's going to say, or Godzilla's about to beat him, and King Kong's going to say, Martha! He's going to be like, why did you say that name? Why did you say that name?
No, Mothra. Yeah. Did you know that Godzilla and Mothra clap cheeks? It's not,
dude. They do. They having the most nasty sex. I swear to God, they're freaks.
Yeah, dude. I got some Rule 34 pulled up right now.
Good,
dude.
I've been looking at this before this podcast started.
It's the Chad Godzilla and the Virgin King Kong. I swear.
Yeah, dude. Dude, King Kong's a simp.
Dude, he's such a simp.
Dude, he's just a poon hound who can't get any.
I've never heard American Saracen. He's such a simp. That's what he is. He's Simp Kong.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like,
this is a strictly hate on King Kong podcast. I swear to God. Dude.
Yeah, dude.
What?
You know what? King Kong. Okay, what movie? If you're a good woke American, are you going to support King Kong and his colonialist agenda of all of his like native islanders and that racist as fuck movie? Or are you gonna fucking explore Asian cinema and respect a country dealing with its sordid past and nuclear power? Okay,
man.
Which one of those sounds more woke to you?
And let's just weed out the normie scums who obviously don't know the source material and say Kong would win because
that's what the consensus is right now.
Every single movie that Kong's in, except for the Kong Skull Island, he dies. And how does he die? Because he's a fucking baby boy, simp boy, and falls to his death because he loves some stupid chick. Godzilla's only died twice.
Godzilla is my friend Trevor from college who keeps falling in love with women.
It took an entire oxygen destroyer to take down Godzilla in the first movie. He doesn't die again until 95 in Godzilla versus Destroyer, where he doesn't sacrifice himself for a woman he loves. He sacrifices himself for his fucking son and gets fucking eradicated and fucking melts. He melts, dude. That's fucking badass. That's what
my one argument,
nuclear.
Godzilla did beat Kong in the original Godzilla versus Kong.
I swear, like I keep seeing shit like this where it's like, King Kong has arms and he has, he's going to be bigger and he's not fully grown yet.
He has opposable thumbs.
Yeah, like, dude,
Fuck.
literally, Godzilla's a walking radiation machine. He's gonna give him cancer before.
Dude, yeah, no matter what happens 20 years from now, Kong's gonna
Yeah.
he's not gonna be able to afford his health insurance on
I
Skull
know.
Island.
He's gonna be on
It's
chemo for the rest of his life.
Yeah,
dude.
he's gonna try a bunch of homeopathic island shit, like drinking
Yeah.
weird juices, and it ain't gonna work.
Fuck King Kong.
Fuck King Kong.
King Kong gang. Fuck you, Casher, if you're listening to this, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
This is the official prelude to the King Kong versus Godzilla fucking podcast.
I just know, like, we're all gonna watch it, and even if the movie's complete ass, it's gonna be like, fuck King Kong.
I don't give a fuck.
Dude, what if King Kong wins and we're all?
I'm gonna be pissed off. I'm gonna be pissed off.
This is gonna be a testament to our stupidity.
I'm gonna be pissed off if King Kong wins. In no world does King Kong ever win.
No way.
Swear to God.
Based Zilla pilled.
Yeah,
No way.
do you think Gamera will show up?
I want
Fuck
more
Gamera.
like I want fucking. Well, I want like fucking Mecha Godzilla to be in one of these soon. I want robots, man.
You want a modern mecha?
They're
We
gonna-
got we got aliens, man. I
The
want.
problem
robots
is
now.
we need Godzilla versus King Kong to make fucking money. It needs to
Yeah.
make more than King of the Monsters did. And I think I don't know.
Right, it has to. Well, even with
I don't know if
COVID,
it can
with COVID,
because
that's
not
the
many
thing.
people. Yeah, who knows how many people are going to go out and see it? That's the problem.
Well, it does. I know it still has fucking Millie Bobby Brown in it.
That does pull
People love
certain people
her.
into it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and people who are used to streaming will watch it because
Yeah.
on HBO Max. I'm planning on watching this on my phone. I don't know about you guys.
I just recently rewatched King of the Monsters. It's so great, but God, it is a lot of humans being nonsense, and I'm just like, dude, get away from the humans. I just
Yeah,
want to see
who gives
Godzilla.
a
It was
shit.
fucking stupid. I
Oh,
still
it's-
enjoy it,
It's so stupid.
but
But
like
the
damn.
moment, but dude, bro, the moment Ken Watanabe is like, "Hey, I see you, come back to life," and he like dies for him, I'm like,
Dude,
nice.
That's
Fuck yeah.
good. I
Fuck
love
yes.
that scene. Now here's the best part about Godzilla versus King Kong. It's under 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's
Do you
great.
think it's just gonna get to it?
It
I
has
hope
to.
The
Yeah, I
fucking
hope
King of the
fucking, like-
Monsters should have been 30 minutes shorter than what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was way
They
too
cut out all
fucking
this
long.
stupid fucking bullshit.
Yeah, Godzilla. Yeah, you need to get to the point, man.
I want
I'm
like
so
It's in the
happy.
title. People are there for a reason.
Yeah.
All right. It's like in boxing. People complain about the like fights that lead up to the,
Yeah.
you know.
I
you
just
gotta-
think-
in,
dude.
I want Godzilla clapping King Kong's cheeks.
Yeah. In
Dude.
more ways than one.
it will. I've been practicing. I've got the Godzilla Bad Dragon and dildo and
Yeah, I
mean-
think okay. I think if COVID wasn't a thing, I think this movie would make a lot of money in the box office. But
Yeah.
now I'm
I
not
think
so- you know.
I think there's some bad will too because Tenet fucked everybody, and it was such a thing. I
No,
feel like people
I
are
think
not.
this
gonna
is way more marketable than 10.
It is. It definitely is. I'm just
There's
wondering
enough-
how like the
There's
culture is going to
plenty
be.
of enough time between Tenet and now.
Yeah,
And
I guess it
think,
literally is like a year later almost. Yeah.
Also, apparently, I don't know. From what I'm seeing, Spaniards seem to think they're immune from the virus, so it might make some money here. I
So
don't know.
do
how it is.
Americans, and I know we're getting vaccinated,
Oh.
but Americans don't give a fuck anymore about anything. I swear to
Dude,
God,
It
I don't give
pisses-
a single fuck.
it makes
I
me
think
so mad.
plus I think they'll probably keep it in theaters, you know, maybe longer than that.
Yeah, what's gonna push it out?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Zack Snyder's
also-
Justice League.
Shorter runtime means more slots in the theaters to have
Yeah.
more So
Yeah,
that's
Well,
always
I,
a good thing.
I'm excited for this summer because I'll be vaccinated and they'll be putting certain shit into theaters. Even though a lot of it'll be available day one on HBO Max, I'm still gonna see some of these in theaters, for sure. This fall is gonna be fucking dank, dude. Everyone's
even
gonna be
know.
back at the movies.
Fucking is No Time to Die finally coming out?
Yeah, maybe.
Shit. I feel like it's been 3 years that movie's been delayed. That one and Black Widow, dude. That movie and Black Widow, I feel like they're never gonna come
It's
out.
the new.
literally, Sean Connery died since that movie was delayed.
I forgot. Wow.
the first Bond is dead. Daniel Craig. I mean, I hope this is the last Bond. I think we need a new Bond.
It better
Yeah.
be. God damn.
Hey, hot take, but
2006.
I really don't like Rami Malek that much. And
That's your
he's like
problem, dude.
I know, and he's the
Okay.
villain in the movie, so I'm just curious
Mr. Robot is up there with
Well,
Breaking Bad as one
okay.
of the best TV shows of the decade.
I'll rephrase it. I like Rami Malek and Mr. Robot, and that's I think it because he's so good in that show. But every time I see him in a movie, I don't know, something about him.
I'm willing to give him a chance for, like, dude. You can't blame him for some of the studio.
Bohemian Rhapsody, yeah, that Bohemian Rhapsody had problems at the studio level.
No, yeah, I don't mean just.
He is kind of young for a Bond villain, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I am looking forward to Bond though. I'm a simp for Bond movies, no matter how bad they are. I just like Bond.
I never grew up with Bond. I'm willing to watch them now. I've seen like Casino Royale, Skyfall, you know, just with friends and stuff in theaters. I never grew up on Bond, so I torrented all the Bond movies and I watched the first one. I was like, this is charming, but like, man, do I want to watch another one? I need to, I guess.
I've asked people. They say if you're going old Bond, like Goldfinger is where it starts getting good. Yeah. And that's the thing. Bond, it's one of those franchises. It varies wildly in quality.
Yeah, you can skip all the Roger Moore ones. They're not really.
No, if I'm gonna watch them, I'm gonna watch them all, just like I do with other franchises.
Yeah, Adrian's a completionist. Yeah, man. Adrian's one of those people who gets all the collectibles in Assassin's Creed. Like,
I'm a completionist with franchises that I go into all at once. I've never been exposed to, like Fast and the Furious and like different other stuff like Alien. I love Alien. Alien is one of my favorite movies of all time. I refuse to watch Alien Resurrection or Alien versus Predator or Alien versus Predator, whatever it is.
Requiem.
Yeah, Requiem. I'm not watching those.
Requiem.
I finally gave in and watched Alien 3 because there was a different cut of it that was supposed to be better, and it was still fucking cheeks, dude. It was ass. So I got burned.
That's Joss Whedon. He's been canceled.
Yeah.
David Fincher is a scumbag.
Oh, sorry. Well, 4 is Joss Whedon. Wait, Joss Whedon has something to do.
Joss Whedon did not direct an Alien movie.
He wrote or something.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. He was like, woman character, let me write it.
I'm not talking about Joss Whedon.
Oh, no, shit. Hey, let's have a canceled podcast where we just talk about people who've been canceled.
I thought you were about to say where we all just say really bad stuff that gets canceled.
Yeah.
I don't think enough people watch us for us to be canceled.
Oh, it'll happen.
You underestimate a few of my friends. I'm not going to name them.
My mom. But
I have a few friends that go out of the way.
When we're famous 10, 20 years from now, somebody will dig this up. And
what was
I can whore myself out. I can get OnlyFans going.
Shit.
And then I'll just only promote the podcast on it.
Oh yeah, there you go. Back to Bond though. I think I don't know if once they do, once they reboot Bond with a new person or whatever, I think they should make it like kind of campy again. I don't know.
No,
I have to.
Yeah. Well, that's why it's weird because the Bond ones started out not campy, and then like Spectre, they try to make it campy again, and it doesn't fit with the Bond in the world.
Oh yeah, okay.
Have made,
I didn't see
we have to approach it with a very precise kind of tone and like style. I feel like for it to work. And now that we've moved out of this late 2000s, early 2010s gritty realism shit.
Yeah, like
we
the
can
Jason Bourne stuff.
We can fuck around a little bit now. Like let it loose.
People want escapism.
Yeah.
Coronavirus, man.
Now that speaking of that kind of style, a little bit more lighthearted, that Kingsman prequel actually looks pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Like that trailer, I was like, wow, this actually looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, it looks so good.
It's called like The King's Man, right?
Yeah, it's about the first Kingsman. Dude, Vlad the Impaler is like the fucking villain or something. Like, I'm so excited for that movie.
That's cool. I haven't seen any of those.
Rasputin.
The first one's good.
Yeah.
Rasputin is the villain. Oh shit! I love his disco song.
Yeah.
It looks good, man. I'm excited for that movie.
Also, you can't go wrong with Ray Fiennes.
Also, Rasputin was hung like a horse. If you didn't know, that dude has like a 9.5-inch dong.
Yeah, I watched a YouTube video about his mummified penis.
Yeah, exactly. It's mummified because they have it in a jar somewhere.
Yeah.
Because we just made Dylan do a spit take, and I'm so proud.
It's true though. I'm not even bullshitting. Like,
dude, Dylan's coughing because of Rasputin's giant dong.
You just made me like swallow LaCroix down the wrong.
Oh, he swallowed it
because of Rasputin's
the whole
time.
Fuck both of you.
I'm a teacher.
Talking about dongs on a podcast.
Oh, dude, I love reading about Rasputin's dog. And they like tried to kill him and they couldn't do it. They kept trying to kill him and he kept being like.
Well, I hope that's a plot point in the Kingsman. I hope that's a plot point.
I bet.
Oh man, I don't even know where am I at? Where am I at right now? I don't even remember anything. That just like fucking sent me.
So wait, what did y'all think of the Rise of Skywalker?
No. Actually, I just watched that for the first time yesterday. No, the day before that.
You know what I realized about the Rise of Skywalker is that the whole time I was watching the Rise of Skywalker, I thought I was actually watching the taping of my own birth. So that's why I hated it so much. I was like, this is terrible. I wish this movie was never made. Oh wait. I'm just clinically depressed and don't want to live.
Reminds me, oh my god. There's this
release the Abrams cut.
There's this little character in Steven Universe named Onion. He's like this tall and he's like this fucked up little kid. And he brings Steven into like this secret area in his room that you have to like climb through a thing to get to. And it's like this wall with like this shrine and this TV. And the shrine is dedicated to the VHS tape of his own birth. And this kid watches himself get born. It's like trying to show Steven.
Oh, dude, I feel like the last 10 minutes of this podcast have been a fucking fever dream. What are we talking about?
Rasputin song and birth tapings.
Holy shit.
That sounds good.
Dude, do you think it hurt his mom when Rasputin was born? Like, she got most of them out, and then she got to his dong, and it was like, she had to get an episiotomy.
Oh, you're giving me, I'm sweaty now. I'm laughing too much. It's getting hot. Oh, wow. My God. Oh, shit. Rise of Skywalker, man. What do you think?
Rise of Rasputins.
Where are we at? What else have we watched, guys?
Nothing for me. I've been watching Family Guy, but don't do that.
I've been I started The Sopranos. Never seen it before.
Is it better than the Tinners?
Boy, that's funny. No, but like never watching it before, and then I watched the pilot, and from the very first shot, I was like, oh, this is like cinematically like masterful. Like already. Yeah. Just from one shot, I was like, okay.
I've actually never watched it either. I might need to watch that. It's like one of the big shows that I've never everyone's like,
one of those shows that you think you're like, I wonder if this is overhyped, and then you watch the pilot and you're like, oh no, it's not overhyped at all.
Is it like Citizen Kane or something?
The pilot is like in itself like a masterpiece. Like it could be a movie itself. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Hell yeah. Also, I do love James Gandolfini.
It's like postmodern like mob story. Like it's framed around like Tony Soprano being like he's like obsessed with like the Godfather movies, and he's always like quoting Pacino, and like even though he's like the mob, like he's the Don of New Jersey, they're like counting, him and his boys are like counting money while on the TV there's like an ex mob boss talking about the decline of mob activity and like the death of that culture and shit. Like it's beautiful.
Oh, actually I finished recently Narcos Mexico.
Yeah.
It's so good, but God, man, it's real. It hurt my soul.
I heard it's brutal.
It's better than the original series if you watch the
that's what I heard.
Because it's not really about, the original series is very much Pablo Escobar and his escapades, and fuck it.
Yeah.
Mexico is just like this.
You said escapades at first.
Hey, chico.
Man, I want to talk about Judas and Black Messiah, but I want to talk about it in detail.
Well, let's do it another time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
And also, it's getting late.
Yeah, I feel like we have been talking for a while. Has it been like an hour?
About an hour and a half.
Holy shit, you're right. Well, goddamn, boys, we talked about a lot of shit.
Goddamn. So, Minari, final words. How do we thumbs up, thumbs down?
Out of 10 Rasputin dongs.
Out of 10 Rasputin inches.
I give it a 9.
Nice. Almost really hard.
No, I really do think it's a damn good movie. I would give it like a 9.
Yeah, it's a strong movie. Probably of the nominated movies, it might be my most qualified to win. In my opinion, I don't know.
It's between that or Sound of Metal to me. Those either one. If either one wins, I'd be happy.
I think I liked it a little less than you guys, but I still thoroughly enjoyed it. Also, again, I'm Anglo, and then also there's arguably some like I don't know if I'd call them plot contrivances. There are just some things in the script that I think are kind of convenient, and I don't even want to get into it.
Okay.
And, but
how depressing is Sound of Metal?
It's depressing at first, but it's beautiful by the end. You'll be crying tears of like good things.
Okay.
But it does get really.
My only hesitation was like at the time I was looking at it and I was like, I don't want to feel like shit right now, so I'm not.
It will. It's sad. I'm not gonna lie to you. It definitely is sad.
I might watch it. I might not. I don't know.
No, I get it. I kind of put off these movies because I was in a funk for a while. I don't know if I want to watch like a sad immigrant story right now.
Well, also, it's written by, if you've seen any of Derek Cianfrance's movies, it's written by him, like Blue Valentine. If you've seen
that movie made me fucking weep.
Yes. So
I watched that right after my first girlfriend and I broke up.
Holy shit. That movie will wreck you every single time.
Now,
yeah.
If you obviously next week we're doing Snyder Cut. We have to. That's like,
dude, and it's gonna be
a great
breaking down scene by scene. It's gonna be 16 hours long.
God, if you want to, after the Snyder Cut, we could do a Judas / Sound of Metal. That could be something.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think that pretty much wraps us up for this episode, boys. Looking forward to the Snyder Cut.
I can tell we're just gonna have some opinions, and they will be said.
Oh, dude,
they will be said.
It might be popping. I might get like a few people in here. Who knows?
I think we should. I want it to be stupid. I want it to be. Exactly. I want the Zoom screen to look as cluttered and stupid and bloated as a Zack Snyder movie.
All right, a little preview of what's going to come next week.
We'll see you guys next week.